Hello, this is Michael Vasquez of GMV Cleaning Solutions. Here in Florida, not many of us give the respect that is due to our governor. Ron DeSantis has done a lot for this state in ways that nobody talks about, like reducing the ongoing problem that goes on in our prison systems. Why should we pay the bill for them to sit around when they're on death row? So basically, Ron DeSantis took the same step that George W. Bush took when he was governor of Texas. He basically said, they're occupying too much space, they're taking up too much time, killing us with money. So he basically told them it's time to implement their death penalties. So recently he has executed right now 11 people. He feels that they are a burden onto our society because every taxpayer is contributing to this. He also been working with immigration, Homeland, and basically provided a job for us cleaning companies to participate in Alligator Alcatraz program, which also was done in 8 days. That's unprecedented. But we, as Floridians, should appreciate what our government is doing. We only see what they put on TV, and half the time they call it news, but it's always a negative image. They never show the positive side of removing these undocumented workers, because some of them are not really workers, they're undocumented gangsters coming into this area and killing our economy. And the reason why I can say killing our economy is because they're going to work for a lot less than what Americans would love to receive. It's hard to compete when you have a company that only hires undocumented workers and paying them basically $7.85 an hour with no skill set at all, and taking it to a point where it is not just damaging to us as company owners, but it's also damaging to the fact that we work hard for what we do. Not to mention having to have workman's comp, business insurance, and then to top it off, we have to keep records of everything that we do. That's why I love the system that our President Trump is working on. Make other countries pay the bill that we've been doing all this time. We fought for our independence, basically, over a 2% tax, which was just a tea tax. It's a breakfast beverage at the time. But we need to take into account that don't tax the people. Tax the goods that are coming in from foreign countries. So I know that everybody will see me a lot different and think, hey, Mike, you grew up poor. You grew up in an area where, poverty is, the top 65 of the nation. We already know how the Southwest is because it's not as populated as the East Coast. But at the same time, the struggles happen all across the United States, not just here in Florida, for where I grew up in New Mexico, you know, and many of the benefits of living in a state that does not have a state tax is basically putting in your wallet $200 to $300 extra a month because you don't have to live with the burden of this. So, in all due respect, I'd like to show my respect for Ron DeSantis and all our leaders here in Florida. It doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. We need to all come together and fight for common sense. The common sense of understanding that America is first. We shouldn't be sending money overseas when we have many problems here in the United States. Our cities don't look like Dubai. Our cities don't look like Tokyo. The infrastructure is totally different. So we need to bring those jobs back to America, back to the United States, as you would say. Not just for Latinos, blacks, whites, all cultures. Go back to the golden age when we were the manufacturers of the world and they were the consumers. The tables have turned, and it all turned in the early 70s. And now we're eating the benefits that we provided. Thank you. This is Michael Vasquez, GMV Cleaning.